Hello everybody, I am Mr. Saturday. I hope you are having a beautiful, wonderful day. My day is going fantastic, and we're going to try something that's going to be a little bit hard, but I think I got an easy method to help you if you're also stuck in the same situation I'm in. So right now, I don't have much iron. This is about all the iron I have left over, and I don't have any diamonds or coal, really. That's all the coal I got too. So we're going to try to go mining for more iron and more diamonds. But in this world, we don't have our coordinates. So there's a couple of ways we could go about this on trying to figure out the right level. I'll start off with the hardest one. The hardest one is we could pillar all the way up there to max build height limit, which will be about 319, 320-ish, and then count our way back down to figure out where we are at. But a little bit of Minecraft knowledge and a little bit of luck, we spawned by an ocean biome. This is an ocean biome. It's got the nice little plants in them. It's got all the ocean fish inside of it. So we know this is an ocean biome. It's got a couple of water temples and everything in it. This helps out a lot. This keeps us from having to do the whole pillar method, because ocean levels spawn at 62. And what I mean about that is that this water level right here is actually 62, and this layer right here is 63. So with that knowledge, we know that we are at 62 and 63 on the Y coordinate right here. So when we go to start our mine shaft, we can actually just count from here instead of having to count way up there. Now, I don't have much stuff to get this mine shaft started with, and I want to pick a good spot for it. So I'm going to do a little bit of digging around, make some tools, and see where we can get started. Okay, I think I'm good to go. I like to bring a couple of extra stone pickaxes with me and an iron pick. Normally this would be a couple of extra iron picks, but hey, you know, resources are limited. I have some extra materials to make more pickaxes if I need them, and I have a crafting table with me for all my crafting stuff. I also got a few extra things to make some more torches if I need to do that as well. How we're going to do this, and this is kind of a, you know, a Minecraft sin, if you will, but we're going to dig straight down. So if this is 63 and this is 62, where I want to do this is actually right about here, and this is 64, so we went up a block. So I'm going to work my way down to iron level first. Let's see if we can get us some more iron before we actually attempt to get diamonds. A good tip is every so often leave a sign to remind you what number you're on. In case you ever lose count, you'll be able to know that this is Y30. Alright, so one of the first levels I wanted to stop at was one of the great levels for iron, and that is Y level 15. So if all my counting was done right, we are now at level Y15, and we should be able to mine this little area out and run into some good iron. Already running into that sweet iron. So when mining my little tunnel, I did pop out right here, and when you pop out in places like this, you kind of want to explore them. Now I haven't went way down there, but I did go this way, and over this way is a zombie spawner. We ended up finding a zombie spawner, which is really nice. I haven't checked in the chest yet. Let's see what we got. That looks like some pretty cool stuff that we need. And we got a golden apple. So that is a really nice bit of loot that we got there. Okay, I think we have a decent amount of iron for right now. We'll end up doing something later with that zombie spawner, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go ahead and try to get to diamond level now, which is going to be fun. If my counting was correct, we should be on Y level -54. Normally I do Y level -58, but I don't feel like messing with lava right now, so we're going to kind of dig here and hope we find some diamonds. Exploring around in a cave that I busted into, I found another zombie spawner, and I found our first set of diamonds. So we're going to go ahead and check the zombie spawner, make sure nothing spawns that way and kicks my butt. Let's see what we got. Another golden apple, which is really nice. Some extra iron, which is helpful. A saddle. Let's see what's in here. A name tag and another saddle. And another saddle. Alright, cool. So we end up getting a pretty good bit of stuff here. Second zombie spawner. That's really nice. I don't know if we'll do anything with this one because it seems kind of far away and really far down. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see how much our first diamonds get us. Um, it looks like we just... Oh, okay. I almost spoke too soon. We do get 2. That might be all we get, though. And I think it is all we get. Hey, 2 diamonds is better than nothing. I could live with 2 diamonds. I found a geode, which is pretty cool. We could get as much crystals as we want now. And I wanted to go over something that I probably haven't went over yet. But how I don't get lost in these mines is when I'm mining in these tunnels, I place my torches on the right, so when I'm trying to go home, they will be on the left. It doesn't work for all caves, but it does work for most of them, so it's a pretty good method. We are going to go ahead and craft our first diamond pickaxe. I think I just busted through an iron one, and I'm not quite done finding diamonds yet. I want to find more diamonds, and this is going to help out a lot. I came back up to the top and ran into this guy, and he is selling cocoa beans, and I think I want to pick some of those up. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a handful of those for the future, I didn't do too much mining, but I did end up with a decent amount of redstone, a handful of diamonds, and a pretty good bit of iron. Definitely a lot more than I had, and a decent amount of raw gold, which will come in handy later. I did separate my first diamond. I went ahead and put it above my bed in this little entryway that we have, but I want to work on something. After I make me a fresh set of iron tools, I don't want to leave this as a hole in the ground, right? I'm thinking about maybe building some kind of quarry or some kind of entrance so this isn't just bland, it just feels wrong to leave this here, especially so close to my house. So we're gonna get to decorating and try to come up with an idea. So I went ahead and marked out maybe this little semicircle, kind of get our quarry started. And I think for I'm thinking of this idea of like a crane coming out of a hobbit hole type of deal, right? I'm going to keep it in the same style as our chocolate hobbit hole here. I think that'd be pretty cool. This whole island be one connected base of just matching style. So I'm going to try to throw something together and see how it turns out. Okay, so I did get a little carried away when building, but here we go. I built a tiny crane, and it's the same style as the chocolate hobbit house. Looks pretty neat. I like it. I even made the mine shaft itself into a little quarry, or it kind of looks like a little quarry. I wish I had some mossy cobblestone to throw in there. But if we go in here, I went ahead and made a small interior in here as well. And in this tiny interior, we're going to have the to-do wall, kind of like a project wall. And what I'm going to ask is for y'all to leave comments in the comment section on maybe some project ideas. And I'll pick the best ones and I'll slap them onto the wall. I'll probably come up with a few of these of my own too. And from time to time in different episodes, we'll come in here, pick one and work on it. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea, and I'll get y'all involved in this world as well, because this is kind of like a community world, right? I want everybody's involvement. Now, I normally don't like talking about other Let's Plays while I'm in one of the Let's Plays, but I think this is a special occasion. You guys may already know, because it might upload before this video, but I joined an SMP called Bedrock SMP. I think it's pretty funny. I'm going to try not to give away too much of the episode just in case it isn't uploaded before this one, but I am playing a homeless character, which is pretty funny, and I'm going on this long journey. I think you should go check it out if you want. It could be something different. I'm trying my hand at storytelling and telling better stories, and I'm just enjoying it so far. I'm loving it. So this is going to be a little random, but every time I look at this wall, I just kind of want to do something with it. It's just flat and made of dirt. And I think I finally thought of something to do. So if we go over here and we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, and place it on like the top of the fourth one and about halfway up the fifth one. So we're gonna need a double slab like that. I'm thinking about building this arc right here. Maybe a little bit of this side too. So something like this, but right in here. So it kind of like continues a little bit. I want it to overlap just a hair. I think that could be pretty neat. So we're going to need something like, that's the middle section. So that's where the door is going to be, right? Like right in here. And we're just going to kind of continue it. Yeah, like this. I think, yeah, there we go. So it continue down like that. And then over here, it's only going to have maybe part of an arc. Like so, where it just overlaps just a little bit. And we'll try to do something cool in there to hide it. Maybe put a chimney or something. Yeah, so let me work this out and see what I could get going on. There we go, something like that right there. So all I did was replicate part of the chocolate hobbit hole over to this side. It doesn't have an interior yet because I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. But it does look a lot better than having that dirt facing wall. I do have another plan for this right in here though that I thought would be pretty cool. And I'm thinking of like over here, right? I had to fill this in with like a little bit of a cliffside, right? I'm thinking maybe a walkway that uses this same kind of palette right here with the stone and cobblestone and whatnot. Just kind of labeling above this house. And then there's going to be a staircase on the inside of it. So we could get up here and do some cool stuff up there too. Okay, I think I have the walkway a little bit figured out. It looks kind of awkward because we have nothing on this side yet. And I really need to fill in something right here to make it kind of look right. But I think for the most part, it looks pretty cool. And what I was thinking is for the staircase itself, we just replace it with jungle wood. Like so. You know, kind of like how our pathways are going at the moment. This is like a combination of jungle wood and pathway block. Well, since this is a staircase, I figured, oh, I'm out of staircases. One sec. All right, I got some more. I figured we could do this and it could be kind of neat. And then we'll probably go right here and one right up here. So maybe I extend that a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure on it. Maybe we could do these out of slabs. That way we don't have to do a whole full block, and that would be kind of neat. And then we mix some slabs and stuff into the mix. I think I'm going to play around with it and see what we could do. There we go. I got some of the slab work in. I did play around with the bushes a little bit and this dirt to kind of bring it onto the house, which I think looks a little bit better. There's still some awkwardness, but I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out in time. And now we have an easy access staircase that just brings us right up the hill. I do not know what I'm going to do in here yet. Maybe we'll turn it into more cliffside stuff. I think that could be pretty neat. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I feel like I've done a lot of kind of messing around and building, but it is starting to look really cool. I'm starting to really like this base. And when it all comes together as one big build, that's going to be really awesome. Before we wrap this episode up, there is one more thing I want to go over that we are introducing in this episode and we're going to use from now on, and that is the comment of the day. You comment down below and I pick a comment that I like and I write it in a book so it could be in the world forever, and I'll read one per episode. So in this comment of the day, this comes from episode 1, Jake Kelton Craft. New Mr. Saturday video, let's go. Love the hobbit hole. Have yet to make some place like that myself, and gluing the blocks to the front of the chest is pretty hilarious. Can't wait to see this series progress, especially with your slower progress and limitations on yourself. I thought that comment was really cool and I liked it. And when it comes to me gluing blocks on the chest, this is what he's referring to. I have an invisible item frame, so it kind of just looks like we super glued them on there, which is really neat. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.